As moms, we need to feel like we are winning at something, but many of the things we do aren't measurable by a completed task. So we start to feel like we are losing more than we are winning. What is a mom to do? In this show, we're going to talk about how to nurture those feelings of winning. Hey moms, welcome to another episode of the Life Unboxed blog show, where we talk about all things momtrepreneur, from raising your kids to running a business, and the most important, keeping your sanity. I am Jodie the mom from lifeunboxed.blog. If you're enjoying this content, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment below. If you're listening to the podcast, be sure to subscribe, share the podcast with your friends, and leave a 5-star review wherever you're listening. I truly appreciate your support. Remember, I would love to hear your questions that you just can't seem to get answered. Let's get into this, and I want to start with a story. So picture in your mind with me, the line of girls are standing behind the row of blocks. We're waiting for the starting official to say those much anticipated words, runners, take your mark. We pace back and forth, warming up our muscles. The anticipation and nerves are almost too much. The adrenaline is pumping, and we hear those words we've been waiting for. Runners, take your mark. Set. He raises the starting gun in the air and fires. The echo of the starting pistol hangs in the air as we push off from the blocks with as much energy and strength as we can muster. For 200 meters, we run as fast as we can, our feet pounding the track. We're trying to pull just a little more speed than the runner in the next lane. We round the curve and head into the straightaway. Almost there. I throw my arms back and thrust my torso into the ribbon across the finish line. I stand in my lane, waiting to hear my time. Congratulations, you're first. I was surprised. The endorphin rush from a good run topped with hearing I'm first was an amazing feeling. There's nothing like it. What can compare? Only the thud that came 5 minutes later when my coach told me the line official gave me the wrong time. I wasn't first, I was fourth. As I was thinking through the show, I wanted to really share with you a memorable win in my life and describe the feelings that come with it. But this was the memorable event that came to mind. I decided to write about it because it really illustrates what a day in the life of a mom feels like. The dopamine rush of winning that is quickly brought down by a loss. It is easy to sit and look back in hindsight and romanticize different moments throughout life. But sometimes we need to remember how it feels to be in the messy middle, to go through the day just needing a win. I am writing this script in the middle of the messy middle, so you know that you're not alone. It is hard, it feels overwhelming, it feels like treading water and just keeping your nose above it. I have many days when I feel like I just need a win, because there is a psychology to winning. Dave Ramsey's whole financial program is based on this psychology. He quotes in his book, "The reason we list smallest to largest is to have quick wins. If you go on a diet and lose weight the first week, you will stay on the diet. You need quick wins to get fired up." Needing to feel like we are winning is why we cheer so loudly when babies accomplish an amazing feat like rolling over or waving bye-bye. That is why babies will do it again and again to get that cheer of accomplishment. As moms, we are not exempt from needing this either, but it is much harder to feel accomplished because our tasks never end. Like doing the dishes, we finally clear out Mount Everest that has been residing in our sinks. We have the feeling of finally, we want to stand on the podium while a national anthem plays because we've conquered Everest. What we actually get is dishes in the sink 5 minutes later. We barely had time to revel in our victory before it was so unceremoniously stolen from us, and the cycle begins again. As moms, we also need to feel like we are winning at something. But many of the things we do aren't measurable by a completed task, so we start to feel like we are losing more than we are winning. What is a mom to do? How do we nurture those feelings of winning instead of feeling like we are always failing, or at least never getting ahead, just barely maintaining? Here's your list on how to nurture those feelings of winning. Number one, embrace the small, everyday wins. In the grand scheme of things, waving bye bye is a very minor accomplishment. Yet we cheer almost as if the baby has won a gold medal. Just like we recognize those minor wins with babies, you need to start to recognize your little wins, whatever they may be. The dishes were washed, dinner was made, even if it was peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. You checked everything off your to-do list. You worked out. Whatever it is, give yourself a sticker and cheer yourself on. You had a win. Number two, don't let your failures consume you. All right, so I am preaching to the choir because I always focus on what I didn't do or how I messed up or I got mad at the kids. It is so easy to beat ourselves up over these things, probably to a certain degree because it feels like we're making up for what we did. So the more we beat ourselves up, the more we made up for it. When we do something stupid or make mistakes, acknowledge it, and if necessary, apologize and move on. You can't change what happened in the past, but you can learn from your mistakes and move on. Number three, remind yourself that you're only human. You still make mistakes, and that's okay. Now, don't get me wrong. I totally recognize that moms have alter egos, and really we are superheroes. But sometimes our humanness takes over and we have to keep things in perspective. You're raising a bunch of tiny humans. You may be tired or more accurately exhausted. You may feel at your wit's end. All these things can feed your feelings of failure or feeling like you're always behind. Number four, keep things in perspective. It is amazing how something small like sleep and food can change your outlook. If your emotions are frayed and you feel like you aren't winning for life, it is possible that you may just need a nap and a snack. Sometimes where we failed and the mistakes we've made can loom larger than life in our minds. We need to put them back in the box of reality and keep the right perspective. Number five, this won't last forever. This won't last forever. I need to say that again. You're only in a season, and that season will pass. And more than likely, you will miss it. The sweet little smiles, the laughs, and being number one in your kids' eyes. All this will pass. So enjoy the moment. I am telling myself this right now, too. Enjoy the little cuddles and being the only one she adores, because soon it will pass. I think every mom can relate to this. We've all had our moments, so what's a girl to do? Step one, write down one win every day for a week and give yourself a gold star. Seriously, go to the dollar store and buy some stars. Start acknowledging your wins, no matter how small they are. Step two, consider the things that could be contributing to feeling like a failure. Are you sleeping? Are you eating well? Do you need to go for a walk? And then finally, tell us what you do when you are winning for life. We need to share our ideas with each other, so drop a comment below. Remember, the days are long, but the years are short. My friend, enjoy them. If it gets too overwhelming, take a break and enjoy a long soak in a hot bath. You'll thank me for it. I am so glad you joined me today. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. For more great momtrepreneur content, check out lifeunboxed.blog or download the podcast wherever you're listening. Be sure to check out the Life Unboxed store for all of your Mom Boss merch, and we've got lots in there. See you next time.